It was a very ambitious dream when we thought about the establishment of the Regional Training Center in 1996 in order to transfer the knowledge and experience available within the Hydraulics Research Institute to the water professional from the Nile Basin countries. At the time, we have designed the 3-month diploma course in hydraulic engineering with the objective to increase the understanding of natural river processes and the consequences of human intervention in these processes. The course was to contribute to the ability of hydraulic engineering to design smaller but also a larger structure in river and canal systems. At the end of this course, the participants should be qualified to play a more prominent role in many tasks dealing with the wise use of water resources in their own countries. Huge efforts have been spent since 1996 till today by the Egyptian government and in collaboration with the governments of the Nile Basin countries. These efforts have led to the today achievements which allow HRI to train more than 400 professionals from the Nile Basin countries.
My name is Mustapha Gawish, and I have the honor and the privilege to be one of the founders of the training center and the 3-month training course. One of the main challenges faced was the establishment of capacity building base and human resources development. At this point, I would like to express my deepest thanks and gratitude to those late pioneers and professors who initiated the training course idea, and to those professionals who took the initiative to establish it on the ground, but indeed to the excellent management and professional staff of the Hydraulics Research Institute under the umbrella and the continuous support of the National Water Research Center, which really made this training course a success story.
Today, we are celebrating the successful implementation of the 24th 3-month diploma course in hydraulic engineering. 20 participants from 7 Nile Basin countries have successfully completed the course. This course was officially launched on 15th of December 2019.
Since we arrived, we were received by a professional group of administrators who received us as better as we can imagine, and then we came here to the Delta Barrage. We found an excellent accommodation facilities, and then we had took our first meal in a very nice restaurant. So we slept all the night dreaming about the start of the course. Then at the next morning, we were shown all the facilities, which include lectures room, computer lab, and then we attend the opening ceremony. Since then, we have squeezed over 3 months, very intensive period, very tough period, intensive lectures, examinations, group work and project, which allowed us not only to enhance our good knowledge but also to create a very good relations among us. Although we felt very tired in the middle of the course, but because it was very intensive, but it's really very useful.
As we are going towards the end of the course, we have actually gained a lot of knowledge in many subjects, but for me, environmental impact assessment, that is called EIA, it was the most favorite subject, and I benefited a lot of it because it's relating to what I'm doing back in South Sudan. So during the lectures or during the course of EIA, we were able to get more skills and knowledge on how to apply EIA or before any water projects. In that way, we know that EIA is a tool actually used to assess any environment or any possible environmental impacts that is actually possible in any project. That is the negative impacts and the positive impacts and the social impacts also of that project. So with this knowledge and skills I gained from these lectures, and with the basic knowledge that I have on environmental impact assessment, I will be able, when I go back to South Sudan, I will be able to go and apply this same skills and knowledge that I gained from here to ensure that we sustain and use water in a wise way.
The course was not only focuses on the theoretical topics and dry lectures and computer exercise. However, it has a lot of technical sessions that enhance the level of understanding of the participants on the practical aspects of water management and hydraulic engineering.
Today was a nice day because we visited the Ministry of Water and Irrigation here in Egypt. And first we visited the Nile forecasting unit. And this unit is a very nice unit because it's where they get the meteorological and hydrological data for forecasting. And it is a nice unit because they can even control floods and predict the future climate change.
In GIS unit, they model the irrigation systems, and we learned that they are using the most advanced equipment to model the same. Central Library is the mother of the Ministry of Water Resources, and it has all the books that are used to give the history of the irrigation and the barrages that have actually been constructed before. So with this information and the collaboration that we have realized that this country has also with the Nile basins, we are very grateful and will take back the very good image of this country that they are also giving us that information so that we may be able to model and also solve the water issues in our countries.
Today we visited the biological center here at Manzara, engineered wetted land. For sure it is really interesting because now we have seen the reuse of drainage water, because back to our country we already throw water away, we are not reusing it. But now we reuse, we have seen here they reuse water for irrigation and fishing activities, so it is really interesting. We have learned a lot. Back to home, I will explain everything what we learned here in Egypt.
We are so happy today that we came here because we have learned a lot of things, like how Egyptian people have turned their challenges of not having water into solution. As you can see, we are here. As I said, their land is so saline, it contains a lot of salt, but you can see they have crops which is growing around here. I am so happy because I've learned a lot of lessons about how to treat water, wastewater, which we are not using back in our country in Tanzania, because after wastewater is being treated, it's just being disposed, no reuse. So after here, I guess we'll go back to our country. Not I guess, I'm going to my country and I'm going to teach them how to use water after being treated. Like you can plant, you can do farming, you can do fishing. We have seen a lot of fish, tilapia fish. For sure, I am so happy for this visit, very, very happy. Today we have come to visit here at, as you can see behind me, there is a canal, there is a drain which is called Tamil Sahel, which is here in Egypt. The purpose of this place is for water reuse. It's a project for water reuse, whereby the water is being taken from Tamil Sahel drain and it is mixed with the Marriott Canal. This Marriott Canal is the fresh water straight from the Nile River, which is upstream. As you can see here, there's a lot of structure. We're also seeing the pumping station. The purpose of this pumping station is to lift water from the tunnel canal, the tunnel drainage, it is low level, and it mixed with the fresh water from the Marriott Canal, which is high level.
Today we visited Esna Barrage, where we have seen how the project actually has been established here. The first point that we are now is the navigation lock that you can see behind me, and it's used to allow the ships to navigate from upstream and downstream. This barrage also has components of electricity, where we anticipate, or they produce 634 megawatts per year. Also, this barrage assists in regulation of floods within the upstream and downstream levels, There are also the channels for irrigation here, and also the movement of water or the use of water that has been dumped for drinking within the vicinity. We realized that also this project has actually assisted in creation of 7,000 jobs to people around here, and most people are actually now farming also, which is also an addition. So in learning all the components of this project and also how it has benefited the people, it is very important also for us, especially for me from Kenya, to go and implement the same in our country.
The Hydraulics Research Institute is playing an important role in helping to build the capacity of the engineers and technicians in the Nile Basin countries in the field of hydraulic engineering and integrated water resource management. The Ministry of Water Resources and Irrigation and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Egypt encourage and support us in carrying out these training courses annually. The Hydraulics Research Institute became a focal point for capacity building in the region. The HRI alumni are rapidly increasing, and the institute is receiving a great number of applications for the training courses every year, which shows the success story of these training activities. On other hand, we have a mutual positive impact with the water professionals from all the Nile Basin countries. Therefore, we are here. We are going to continue playing such a role by enhancing our facilities and enhancing our technologies, also transfer in much better way and according to the state of the art of the knowledge in the water resources management aspects.
Another important part of the course is the part which was designed to create a proper environment for the participants, to allow them to stay with each other for 3 months and establish a very interesting relationship that will extend over years and after they go back home. This part was the social events part, which either were designed to be linked to the technical visits or were organized separately.
My word to our trained participant, you must realize that training is an endless process. Therefore, your duties and responsibilities is to go up and beyond, honing your skills and capabilities for the benefit of your organization, community, and by large, your country.
Mambo, it is a lot of humility that I, on behalf of my fellow collegians, to express our warm gratitude to the organizers and hosts who made the implementation of this program a success. We are all overwhelmed with the friendliness, kindness, generosity, and passion. The knowledge and skills acquired through this training and observation of Egypt's best practices in water, resource management and development are very useful for our professionals and career development. In Egypt here, we are one family. The facilities and living environment at HRI were conducive, and we appreciate the hard work Hydraulic Research Institute and the supporting staff did during the course period. We learned a lot from the Egypt experience on appropriate management of limited water resource, the use of agricultural drainage water to fill the gap between the available water and water demand. We also experienced the Egyptian culture and cuisine. This made us an unforgettable experience. We want to say about the cooperation between the Nile Basin countries. All the Nile Basin countries must cooperate and have a good relationship among each other. We share one river and we should have one dream that will be achieved through cooperation. However, based on the importance of the cause, we wish to recommend the continuous organizing of this cause with more participants from our countries to be trained. Last but not least, we thank the Egyptian government represented by the Minister of Water, Resource and Irrigation, the Minister of Foreign Affairs represented by the Egyptian Agency of Partnership for Development, and Mobrada for facilitating the cause. Thank you.
Thank you, HRI, Minister of Irrigation and Water Resources.
Thank you. Thank you, HRI.
Thank you, HRI, for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, HRI.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, HRI. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Looking forward to see you all next year in a very special celebration, the 25th anniversary.